everybody, Steve here in the Illinois recording studio. Hey, I got a great drum here from Ludwig. This is incredible. It's a concert snare drum, and they're going to do these in wood and also in copper. This is a copper 5x14. It's got die-cast rims on it, and being a concert snare drum, it's got basically triple snare wires on it. So you've got basically uncoated cable, 8 strands. You've got regular wire, 6 strands, and coated cable, 8 strands. So it gives you a variety of different sounds. So you'd say, well, why do I want this behind a drum set? Well, or in a studio. And I think you can get a lot of application out of this because it can do so many different things. So to give you an example, we're going to put this on a stand, and we are going to have these drums available for sale, even though generally these are only sold through band and orchestra retailers. But we are going to have these. So here's where we got it tuned, okay? We got it here. Now you've got this set up right now with all 3 of those sets of wires engaged, and it's going to be a very orchestral type of a sound. So here we go. Now you can still use that on your drum set, but let's go back and take, here we are with everything. Now we're going to go and we're going to take the wires off. All 3 sets of these, we're going to dial them off. And I'm going to bring them back up one by one so you can get a sense for what each of these different sets of wires does for you. So, right now, the first ones we're going to do are the uncoated cable. We're going to dial these up. All right. So, and bring them up a little more. That's just your 6 strands of plain old wire. So then what we'll do is we'll bring up all 3 of these back again, and we'll just kind of bring them up to different ways, and you can just play with this. What you got to do with this is just decide what you want for a track or something for a particular sound. You can dial it in, you can play around with this and get a lot of versatility out of it. And of course, you can bring the entire group of wires up or down with the strainer knob. Probably even get it even fatter than that. And you can bring it all the way from that kind of fat, huge, deep sound, crank it up here, bring them up, and so you can see there's a lot of stuff you can do here. One drum, tons of different sounds, play around with it, dial it in for the studio. You got one drum that's the equivalent of maybe 4, 5, 6 different drums, depending on what you do with it, all because you've got 3 sets of wires on the bottom that can be adjusted any way you want to take them. And it makes for a fantastic option, and I think it's a great idea, not just for concert, but also for behind your drum set. So, there you have it.